Awesome band, fantastic, and that set, I think you'll agree, was fantastic.
Wonderful night. It's always a great night with Eureka Machines. Always amazing.
I think that's the best I've ever seen them live. Bit of a fan.
The Eureka Machines get better and better every time you watch them, and a really good night, as you can see, everyone's enjoying themselves.
All the way from Fife in Scotland, well worth the journey.
The most underrated band in this country is the Eureka Machines.
Pride Club, proud member, brilliant band.
Travelled 125 miles today to see them.
Oh, just exhausted. Zero Hero kills me every single time.
This is probably the best place we've seen them. Everybody should be a fan of Eureka Machines, everybody.
This is probably about the 15th, 20th time I've seen them, and I think that is by some distance the best gig I've seen them do. So you pick the right night to film it.
The gig in Leeds was, it felt like the sort of the sum total of everything. It was like something that we'd really been working towards, selling out our hometown venue to people that had travelled from all over the country.
It was always good playing in Leeds, in our hometown, even though most of us aren't from Leeds. No, it was good. Very good turnout. Brunel's like our spiritual home, so it's always nice to go back there.
But it just felt like everything came together really nicely for it, and it was overwhelming really how well it was received, and we played well, which is a bonus.
I think it was the greatest gig we've done so far. We've done a lot of great gigs, we've done a lot of gigs that I think we're all proud of in different ways, but I think collectively as a band it was a real highlight.
That was amazing, just the four of us coming together at exactly the right point, with everything came together at that moment. It wasn't just the four of us, it was Andy doing the sound, and Matt, who helps us out, who's another great pal, and yourself, Ash, and just lots of people being around that have helped us out in some way or other, that are part of the band just as much as the four of us. And so yeah, it was amazing to celebrate the group really that night with those people.
Sometimes you don't really get to fully understand until afterwards, and you reflect on it. I remember thinking afterwards, bloody hell, that was really, really good.
Putting forward people through the door of our home venue. We did our first ever gig, and it was really fantastic. It was amazing to see so many smiling faces, people singing along. It felt like a real vindication of a lot of hard work.
It's very peculiar when people are travelling all across the country to see us. It was a bit of a special gig, obviously it was being filmed, but it's always nice to know. It makes you feel a bit like it's a real thing when people are making that those journeys from Scotland or London or even outside the UK. It's mental.
It's quite amazing really. I used to read about bands, people going to see bands in towns that weren't sort of near them, and I used to think it was really weird. And then when I started doing the Sisters, actually, I'd hear about these people that people would fly out to come and see us play and stuff, and I just thought that's a really strange and brilliant concept, but cool. And then it just started making more and more sense. People, a lot of people where I grew up, there was a lot of bands never played there, but it just would never have occurred to us to have had the wherewithal to go, well, let's go to London to see a band, or Manchester, or even Leeds, really. And so when people take the time out of their week to come and see us, it's amazing. It feels quite spectacular, really.
Quite overwhelming, really, but that people really care that much about our little band, and it makes it more than worthwhile.
We seem to have this community, and it's really small, we're not U2, thankfully. We're not U2, but we have this really small community of people who appear to really like us, and that's fantastic. It feels really, really good to, you do get to see some familiar faces at gigs, and to see them there is great, and it means a lot to us because we put a lot of effort into it. We're not the kind of band who make money from doing this. We don't take a wage, and to see it meaning enough for people to actually leave their homes and travel and stay over, and go that far just to see us play our songs is amazing. It's really good. It's great.